I'm here.
No one has started.
Yep.
All right, the cultural commission meeting for July 22nd, 2024 is called to order at 5:31 p.m. Would Director Moreno please call the roll?
Yes, Chair Hernandez.
Here.
Commissioner VA.
Here.
Commissioner Frazier.
Here.
Commissioner Damiano. Commissioner Rudnicki.
Here.
Commissioner Einberg. Here. Commissioner Tozer.
Here. We have a quorum. I'd like to move to have Commissioner Damiano's absence excused. She did contact us before the meeting. She not. Can I get a second? Second. All in favor, say aye.
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 Point of order, I think Commissioner Rudnicki is muted. So
What?
we can't hear you.
I mean, oh. Let's see.
Oh, yes.
There
Can you hear
go.
me?
I still
Can you
can't
hear me? No? Okay, hold on.
We still can't hear you.
Okay.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's muted now. Let's see the little mute on the thing. To the left. How about the little mute button?
Might see it.
Okay, I unmuted it.
That's
Can you hear me now?
unmuted.
But we still
I
can't
think
hear
your earphone is unmuted. Or is
It's
muted?
I did unmute it.
Yes, it's unmuted.
Hold
she
on.
said.
It is unmuted.
Muted. Can't hear me.
Yeah, it's showing that she's speaking, but.
Is our volume?
Yeah, just try to turn on.
Can you hear me now?
Speaker, I can't see speakerphone.
Maybe if I take my headphones off. Hold on.
There we go.
We can at least
No,
hear.
that's
Oh.
my.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh.
The owl is more troublesome than.
Can you hear me now?
It's troublesome owl.
Can you hear us?
No? I can hear you. I can hear you.
You can hear us now, we can't hear you. Okay. Maybe she.
Yeah.
Krista's treacherous owls.
Can you hear us now?
Can we hear
Can
you
you
now?
try talking?
Yeah, I'm not muted.
We can hear you. It was on our end.
Okay.
Yeah, our owl isn't working correctly, so we had to switch to a different camera and the owl is what we were using for sound, so we just had to switch. All right, we're all
So you can
set.
hear me now.
So I'll just bring you the motion to get Commissioner Damiano's absence excused, if I can get a second.
Okay.
All in favor of excusing the absence, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
All against, say nay. Motion passes. All right. Are there any additions or removals to today's agenda? From any of the commissioners?
You noticed that.
We'll go ahead and move on to the next agenda item. Any staff announcements for today?
Not yet.
Not today, okay. There are no minutes to approve for now. We'll approve both minutes for the next meeting. And there does not appear to be any public comment. So we'll go on to existing businesses, which is to approve the call for artists. At this point, does staff have anything more to add to this conversation?
No, city administrator McNabb put the call for artists together, she put all the dates in, so we're ready to go, we have a press release ready to go. Plus all the extra places that we spoke about with the last call for artists, just doing the call out. So trying it a little bit differently this time to see if we can get more people interested.
Awesome, awesome. Did everyone else get a chance to look at the call for artists? Have any questions, comments?
I have not seen it, where is it?
Yeah. It was in your packet.
It's in the packet sent out.
I looked at the last thing.
Can we put it up on the screen, please?
Yeah.
Because I had some questions, but I want to make sure. we got a chance.
You're excited to get this. I was just checking my meetings after you, and I
So-
didn't have this yet.
One of the things that I was finding out with her email. Make sure when you open it, hit send receive at the top left. Cause it sometimes takes like a few minutes for it to kick in, instead of just looking at it and saying, oh, I didn't get anything and closing it out.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Another way you can also view the agenda is if you go into our document center. Or even on our homepage, up in government, there's like agendas and minutes. If you click on that link, it'll take you to where all the agendas and minutes are for cultural commission, planning commission. And you can click on cultural commission and then it'll be able to click there. Oh, you're welcome.
By the way.
Yeah, it's up on the screen, Commissioner Poser.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was mostly with the timeline that I had questions on, but if anyone else wants to just scroll through that real quick and take a look at it. Before we get there, and has any questions.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready for me to scroll down.
Okay.
This is for kid panels? Or is it temple?
It's just for the sample plans that we're talking
Yeah,
about.
just for the first part of this, the first time.
And that computer didn't work over there.
That's funny, you can hear
I
it.
think there's something that's gonna take off. So just, we're having an open discussion, right?
Yes.
I just wanna make sure, so again, from what I'm seeing, it looks like the call is for the artist to design the whole, all those panels, 8 or 9 panels, whatever, and then. Provide like the outline, the sketch on the wall, the actual painting, color, it'll be, the colors will be chosen by the artist as well.
I believe so, I'm,
There's a theme too.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
with the theme, but ultimately the actual painting of the mural will occur, community involvement,
Yes.
volunteers.
Yep,
things like that.
community paint days, yeah, they're very common to put together and easy, I mean, not easy, but it's, you know. Getting the, like a sign up genius together.
Yep.
There's typically, Diane might be able to chime in on this, there's typically. Community paint days where it's family time, so where the younger kids can reach at the bottom, where it's just like a bigger section of the mural, and then. There's also time where. More skilled painters, artists can come in and do more of the, you know, the fine line work.
I did have a question on when it says completion of the sketch mural on the treated wall, is that actually the completed project complete? Or is that just,
That's just.
we're the layout and then we'll do the painting later?
Correct, yeah.
The timeline looks reasonable to me. It gives us plenty of time to plan the community event around it.
Mhm.
My only concern with the timeline is 3 weeks going to be enough to get the applications in
That was
from
my-
people?
I thought also, completion in November.
Mhm.
Kind of rainy.
Yeah,
And that too, at that point, we may even have to just. We would have the final design and delivery, but we may want to push off the completion if we can, I don't know if we'd be able to. Until spring when it's drier,
Is this 2024 funds or,
yes.
so probably needs to be.
So it has to be done.
it has to be done now, okay,
I think we're gonna have to push forward and.
okay.
Yeah,
And hope for the best of the artists, hope we get the right.
yeah, if we can get it done earlier, then awesome, because October, people love coming out for events.
Yeah, yes,
Yes, that's true. So if we can get this wrapped up. As fast as possible.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, I say let's go for it, let's be ambitious.
any further discussion on this?
If we can't get an artist by August 16th, I'll do it myself.
We do have 2.
Community sketch and community paint.
I mean, I know it already feels pretty tight, if we wanna tighten up the conceptual and final design. And try to buy a little bit more time with better weather in October. I mean, ultimately, it'll be a function, they'll tell us whether we can actually do it or not.
Yeah.
Or the final design delivery we can do.
Yeah, but we could squeeze something in there,
Yeah, and I think that's why,
and they all say it or earlier, so.
Yeah.
They've
I was
not
gonna say, I think
submitted a
that's just
sketch
more early.
as part of the application process.
Mhm.
I say let's shave a week off of the conceptual design delivery date, so September 20th or 21st instead of the 27th. And then we can
And push in on that
shave,
accordingly.
yeah. And then if it ends up being a problem, we can push it back.
So I have a question.
Yes,
So when we say completion of sketch mural on treated wall, that would mean they would finish sketching it out on the wall by November 1st. Is that the plan, or are we, and the community starts painting after that, or what does that mean?
When it happened after
Mhm.
the sketch.
Yeah, once the sketch is,
I was
oh, go ahead.
I was just thinking in terms of painting, as you know, that's a very rainy time for us. Do you
Yeah.
think it's going to be possible to do it during that time because of the weather?
I mean, that's what I brought up.
Yeah.
we also heard that these are funds that need to be used this year. Is it possible to have like awnings covering the areas that are being worked on?
Yeah, I mean, we can check into that with Public Works. I know we have tents and everything that we could bring out, so.
Tent and heater would do a lot
Mhm.
of good.
Yeah,
What kind of paint do
It
you
was
use?
also it adds to the festival circuit.
That's
Now,
right.
sure.
Mold cider.
Oh, yeah.
A little bonfire, 21 plus.
Yeah. Okay.
S'mores.
Kind of where I'm.
What kind of paint do you use for the concrete in the rain? I don't know.
Acrylic,
Acrylic?
and one of the good paints is Montana Gold. It lasts
Oh,
for a
that's
long
good.
time, and it's
Okay.
what professional graffitis use.
Yeah.
This kind of professional. Thank you.
They have some really great colors too.
Yeah, so I think it seems like a lot of us are in agreement, like. The more we can do to tighten that up, and we understand that it's a lot to ask an artist and the contract and all that stuff, but I mean, we're really. Hurting ourselves the further out we get,
Yeah.
and so I think, the only thing we can do is hope at the front end, we can save as much time. Give ourselves anyway on the back side.
The good news is we have that or earlier,
Yeah.
which we can really just push on that if we need to, because we're gonna kind of need to.
Mm-hmm.
Then I am actually fine with this.
Well, how does that sound to you? Who's gonna be involved with design and directing? Inspector Brzezinski. Not picture. Does that sound realistic to you, the timeline? Does it look okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Awesome, anything further?
Are we gonna adjust and shape them up, or push them up week like was recommended, or not really?
I mean, my vote would be for it.
Let's push it up a week.
I second that for sure.
Okay, all in favor of pushing the timelines up a week? Say aye.
Aye.
All against? All against, say nay. Motion passes. Let's go ahead then, in that case, I'll make a motion to accept to approve the call for artists with the changes previously voted on. And let's get this executed. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. Motion passes. Let's do this.
That makes sense, right?
Yes.
They kept conceptual and final design.
We're gonna start barreling towards the end.
Next, agenda item is to approve the plank project, or approving the plank project to contact the selected artists that we had chosen. This one, I think we still need to have some grades that need to be turned in.
I think we'll just thoughts on your ones.
Is there any discussion that needs on this before we try to contact these people to get them to work on the on the plank projects.
Do we still have 3 candidates?
No, yeah, what were the results?
Yeah, the results are we have to get.
We have the 3 people who applied with the one who isn't able to do the work but submitted a design, so I will. If directed, I can contact the artist to see if they're still available and interested, and then also asking them if they are interested in doing the additional set of planks.
Sure.
Yeah, one thing on that, we need to make sure that, whoever actually does the carving for that gets a portion of that money on that, not just the person
Right.
who we put in the design.
Yeah, I'm cool with Cottrell and Jolie, the other one I'm not as comfortable with, just because we're buying a design, we're not buying a product, we're trying to buy products.
And that's kind of why I'm with Commissioner Guillet on this, of whoever actually does the work would have to get the lion's share of the work. Buying the design, not the hugest fan of, but if we don't, we lose out on the design, which that's one less plank that we have to work on. I would rather the person who does the work get the lion's share of that money.
Have we followed up to find out if any of these artists are interested in doing more planks?
Yeah,
I think that's what this is about.
That's what, that would be the.
That's the next thing.
Then let's do that.
Yeah,
In that case, is there anything further before I make a motion?
well, what would the motion be though? I will make sure, like, we talked about basically the lion's share, which isn't a figure or a number.
Yeah, so the only motion that I was going to have was just to have staff contact them, say, hey, are you available?
Are you available and
Yeah.
interested?
Are you available and interested? So that's the motion that I was pushing.
Can we amend that to also how many planks can you deliver,
Sure.
something like that?
And do we have a deadline on this completion, like the other wall? I mean, could we put out a call for different artists and in different locations? Like put out flyers or something like that to try to get more
We've actually
representation?
done that. We've done that twice now, where we put out, I went out and like doubled the town full of posters for these things. So we've actually done that twice and gotten nothing more, unfortunately. At this point,
Okay.
we have what we have.
Yeah, it's a hard skill.
Few people can do it.
And I think, yeah, I feel like we've done a really good job of trying to get the word out.
This is our best bet at expending some of the 24 funds for technology.
Right.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
Okay, anything further before, anything to add to the motion before I begin? Or any other further discussion? Then in that case, I'd like to make a motion to have staff contact the selected artists to determine if they're still available for the work and how many planks they can deliver. Do I have a second?
second,
All in favor, say aye.
I,
Aye.
Aye.
All against, say nay. Motion passes.
This is like an additional question to, like, from a medical perspective, do we have like insurance for these people that might get injured while they're carving wood and things? Does the city of Duvall have that?
That question I can ask to take that question back, so.
You should fill out a contract or something like that.
Mhm.
They're not employees, so it becomes one of those.
But indemnification.
Okay, so the next item on the agenda is the biennial art plan or vision, mission and statement. I've offered up some seed statements. These are not what we're going with. These are starts to what I'd like to discuss eventually. But I'm going to hand this one over to Director Moreno, who has a plan for getting us to work on these things cooperatively offline.
Yeah, so what we can do, next steps for this would be, I can create a folder on our Dropbox. And then this original document will be in there, and then I can create everyone's own document of this document. You'll go in, do your changes, do your edits, and then we can merge everything into one document. I'll bring that one document back to the next meeting or whenever you're done. And then we can review it. You all can review it.
I'd like to go ahead and try to get this done at the next meeting, because I'd like to do a piece of our biennial plan per week until we're done, because our time is starting to come up on this. And this sounds like the best way to do it, so. I don't think I have to make a motion to make that happen.
No.
It's just we're going to do it at that point.
Yeah, and then the next meeting is August 12th,
August.
so to have your edits done by August, well, before then.
Awesome.
Can I offer a comment?
A month away.
Oh, it's so much that.
I was just going to say that the vision statement will be important because when you apply for grants, that's going to be a key thing that they're going to review to decide whether or not you can get that grant.
Why I really want us to work on.
And then
Go ahead.
because it sort of frames the direction of where your organization is going with the money they're going to give you. It sort of encapsulates what your intention is behind it. And so as you're thinking about the vision statement, you want to think about, I thought that because the council had put in the policy, the word equity, that maybe the word equity might be in that vision statement as one of the key components. And, you know, thinking in terms of Duvall has always been such a unique place because it has such a mix of people and culture here. So thinking about if you want that in the vision statement. And then, of course, if for me, when I'm thinking of this place, I'm thinking of community. So I'm thinking maybe the community component should be in the statement. And just those kinds of things as you form a vision statement. It's you know what you imagine this city to be in the future with the goals of the commission, arts and culture. And so I thought equity was a good, powerful word to put in there.
Why the 12th?
So that we can,
That's our next meeting.
that's our next meeting.
Right, it's usually it should be the 5th.
No,
It's the second Monday of the
Yeah,
month.
it's Sunday.
Sorry,
It's always the first.
That's why it's.
second.
So, okay.
And I apologize for stepping on you, Councilor Nikki. I think we have a delay on the connection here.
No worries.
So in that case, we'll just have those ready for our next meeting and then some final discussions for tightening all that up and we'll start moving on our next one.
That's good.
Director Martin.
And then just a reminder for the August 12th meeting, we also discussed bringing ideas for what projects we want to see in the city, so if you wanna be prepared with that.
And how about the booths at the market? Is that gonna happen? We were talking about.
Yes, we are doing a joint booth on, let me pull it up.
If it's August 29th.
August 15th. And Chair Hernandez is gonna be at that one, so if you wanna just observe, and then you all are welcome to any of the summer stage concerts to
Show up to town.
To table.
table.
Absolutely, I'm happy to do that. I tabled, I was just at North Bend, block party tabling from a nonprofit down there, so I'm happy to show you. All right. Anything further on this before we start closing up? Anything for good of the order?
I think probably later last time, but we talked a little while ago about the meeting up and doing operations, like what other elements we working on for the biennial plan? I know at one point we talked about maybe working with operations on maintenance, like what maintenance items were needed, and I think there were a few different assignments.
Right, so those assignments that we were looking at, I haven't actually been able to sit down, I've had a couple weeks.
No, that's all right.
And I haven't actually been able to sit down to determine how we're going to move forward on those.
Okay.
But as we go through the biennial plan, keep in mind the assignments that were given out are more voluntary than anything. If you have a specialty that you want to do, keep those in mind as we work forward.
Yeah.
I actually need to go through all this myself again when I have about 30 seconds of time to figure out how we're going to apply that to our future.
Not behind us.
Those applications should be in, the people who sign up for whatever should be in that notes from last session.
In the minutes, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Director Brennan.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. We talked about Commissioner Tozer doing the plan for maintenance, Commissioner Einberg volunteered for identification of opportunities for collaborations with outside entities. Commissioner Brudnicki identified any known funding mechanisms for public art. Commissioner Frazier, equitable access to, oh, I can't read my writing there.
Criteria for ensuring equitable access
Yes.
to display public art across artistic disciplines and viewpoints.
Thank you, yes. That's what I have.
I had a question.
One for determining locations. Commissioner Brudnicki.
Yeah, I've been doing some research on the funding for arts and looking at a variety of things, and I have a pretty long list. Would you like me to create a report of everything that I've collected and just send that in?
Be amazing.
Absolutely.
I think even just a spreadsheet or a Word document with.
Okay.
And I do want to apologize for not having a better answer for.
Okay.
Do it. I usually prepare for these things. I did not prepare for that one.
Quite all right. Sounds like we're not behind.
Yeah, we're not behind.
I wasn't expecting to have it done yet. That's good.
Anything further?
Well, I could use a bit of guidance with reaching out to outside groups to collaborate. If anybody can give me some lead time, or give me some leads. I mean, places in Duvall.
I can offer some.
Okay, that would be great. Now I'll kind of build from what your suggestion is.
And then I can also help with how to, because I've had to do that recently, so I can help you with that as well. Anything further? All right, then I will go ahead and call the Cultural Commission meeting for July 22nd, 2024 adjourned at 5:59. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh,
I will. Going for,
Huh? I hope this isn't too personal. Are those your children on your photo? Before you signed into the call, or before you turned your camera on, there was a picture of you with kids.
yeah,
What-
those are, no, they're not my children. They are, I went to Africa to do a special assignment to create businesses in Africa, and they're the children of the ladies that I created businesses for.
Also, I've seen your pictures. I really want to be where you are. I miss my forest.
It's nice here.
Enjoy the rest of your trip.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye.